get some more compost in it and then
Good. Right. Yeah.
Well, good morning. This morning you join us at Danby Station, and we're here with Stephen and Alan and Cole from Botton Village, and we're taking part in this volunteer day for Earth Day today. We're joined by lots of volunteers from Network Rail. We're also joined by volunteers from the Esk Valley Railway as well. And the aim of today is just to come and make Danby Station a really nice place to be. So there's lots going on. There's lots of people planting and digging and weeding and chopping bushes back and painting waiting rooms and all sorts happening. Colin, I'm going to come over and chat to you now quickly. You've been involved from the beginning with Danby Station. We adopted Danby Station a while ago. What's our involvement here?
I think we adopted Danby Station about 3 years ago, but in the last year or so it's really picked up. What we do is a couple of volunteers from Botton Village come over to the station every week, give it a good tidy up, look after, empty the bins, put lots and lots of timetables in the waiting room and everything. And basically we sort of look after the station for Northern Rail and Esk Valley Railway. The volunteers today are doing a full sort of makeover really of Danby Station, ready for Dan, who's done lots of work from as a person we support in Bottom Village, has done lots of work in the station, and Alan and Stephen, so they can take over once all the work's done and maintain the station to like a standard the pretty lines used to.
So it's not just about today. Today's Earth Day, and that's part of the reason why we've joined here today, but it's an ongoing thing through Botton Village as well.
Yeah, it's an ongoing thing. We come every week, and basically if we need any sort of finances that we have to go through Northern Rail, like it's in. Well, I don't, it's Dan and Stephen and other people.
Our community members.
Yeah. It's all co-produced, everything in Bottom Village, and basically all the ideas, including the bird boxes and everything, have been through sort of with Dan and everything. Those ideas go to sort of Northern Rail and they're like authorise them. Then if we can, we'll use our woodland centres and our workshops to make the goods. We've got a couple of notice boards coming through.
And I hear that our team at the Woodland Studio in Botton are making a nice display cabinet as well for the waiting room.
We had two display cabinets for the things. We're just putting the doors on today, and then hopefully they'll be ready by Monday, where we'll come and fit them. They've made a couple of bird boxes, the people who work in the Woodland Centre, that are going up to make it like more natural than anything else. It's a gorgeous area, Danby Station and that. And basically, it's if we don't maintain these lines, no one will. It's fantastic to see sort of how things build. Even the fence here, which will be the last job, will be done by volunteers within Botton. So that'll be the job. Probably next week we'll get like 6 or 7 volunteers in to paint the fence and make it look really smart. And so when the trains come into Danby Station, they'll see.
And our community members at Botton Village, Danby is our nearest station, isn't it? It's our local station. So we're using that station, our community members are using that station.
Yeah.
So it's an important station for the village.
Yeah, it's very important because especially on the weekends, people go to Whitby, they go to Middlesbrough, because it's like the line that joins all the networks for like Britain and everything. So lots of people use it, but also lots of walkers come into Danby Station.
Of course.
And we want to promote Botton Village too. Mm-hmm. So like we've got a group within Botton called Tea and Tech, and they've designed their own maps that they're going to put into the station. So when walkers come in, they can pick up a map and walk to Botton if they want to.
Fantastic.
Like all the fantastic stuff we've got there, and vice versa. They can use the sort of Danby Station more. It's great.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to go and catch up with Alan and Stephen. Yeah. Alan, what have you been up to this morning so far? Yeah. And have you got your hands mucky yet? Should we have a look at those hands? And you were doing a bit of weeding earlier, weren't you? Using some tools before to do a bit of weeding. And you've been joined by Stephen. Hi, Stephen.
Hi.
And what have you been up to this morning? What we started off with this morning, I took some pictures earlier on, which I'll post on Facebook later. This planter here had lots of weeds. It just looked a bit untidy, didn't it? So Stephen and Alan have been busy weeding, taking off all the dead heads. We've been using the trowel and the secateurs, chopping the dead ends off and the dead heads. And the plan is, I think we're going to get some compost, which has just arrived behind me. Thank you. And they're going to get some more compost in this planter. And I think once we've tidied this planter up, which it looks pretty good now, it's almost done, then we can go and get some more plants and plant this up and make it look really, really nice. And some of the other volunteers here, some of the Network Rail volunteers and the Esk Valley Railway volunteers have been busy painting up some of these planters or staining them as well. So I think that's probably the plan for this one. But it's a beautiful day for it today. Let's take a closer look at what you're up to there, Stephen.
Yeah.
And have you identified any of the flowers so far and any of the plants that are in here?
Bluebell.
That's right, bluebell, yeah.
Doctor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, this one looks better. This one before, when we first started, Stephen, had lots of it was dead heads and dead ends, didn't it?
Yeah.
So.
Good job. Good.
Do you both use the station, Alan and Stephen? Do you both use Danby Station?
Yeah.
And where do you like to go to? Whitby. Yeah. Whitby. And what do you do when you're in Whitby? Fish and chips?
Yeah.
But we joined today with Stephen and Alan, and we've got Alex Robertson here behind us. We'll just say hi to Alex. Alex is from our co-production team as well as Colin. But yeah, we've got Stephen and Alan here today volunteering. But we're going to bring some more of our Botton Village community members down over the next week or so. Finish painting this fence up and make it look really, really smart. And just follow the progress of Danby Station. And like we say, it's really important to promote Botton Village and the work that we do at Botton Village and the work of Camp Hill Village Trust. 2 tourists in the area and 2 visitors, so they can get off the train, have a wander down to Botton Village. It's only a couple of miles. It's a beautiful walk. We've got a great shop. We've got loads of things happening up there, haven't we?
Yeah.
And what kind of things do you get involved with at Botton Village, Stephen?
Yeah.
Were you involved in making any of these planters?
Work inside.
You work in the shop.
Yeah.
So if you're a tourist and you get off the train at Danby Station and go down to Botton Village store, might see you there.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for your hard work today so far, guys. We're here till 4 o'clock roughly, I think. And where we'll be doing lots more throughout the day. I thought that was me then, stepping into something. There's loads going on, and we're here till 4, so if anybody does want to pop down and come and help us, bring a trowel and some gloves, because there's plenty of weeding to be done. Thank you. Goodbye.